they have this course called the Prevention Project.
We thought it was the most interesting.
Because the heart is one of the main organs of your body.
The Panther Expo was like a science fair with all of our projects and what we've learned so far.
So we would come up with our projects, our best projects that we worked hard on, that we were proud of, and we would showcase it to all the other students, all the other staffs, all the other teachers.
You're seeing all these students go around smiling, laughing with their friends, and then they come over to your booth and they're like, oh, what are you doing? And it's really nice to explain it to them because you kind of feel a sense of pride, you kind of feel a sense of happiness that these students are asking.
Our project was based off of the cardiovascular system. To make it easier to understand, we actually made a model to represent how the blood flows. A lot of people have a hard time understanding sometimes, so we just thought a model could help people understand what it was about better.
I love how everyone was interacting with us, just sharing what we have learned and them being interested. It felt really special and I was glad to do it.
I gained confidence. It was such a physical and social and interacting with other people. You had to speak loudly because the whole there's people talking around you and yelling and laughing. So you have to really put yourself out there. You have to speak louder. You have to make bigger motions so that you can attract more people to your booth, so that people who are listening to you can actually hear you. It was very scary, but it was also very fulfilling because I got an experience that I know that I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't do it.
It helped with speaking to people and not getting stage fright, and it helped us teach and feel like what teachers feel like, and if they get nervous, they just keep going.
They were more interested in our project than in class, because in class they were kind of forced to listen to what our project was about. But in the expo, people came to us and listened to what we had to say.
What I have learned during this project is teamwork, just research, talking with others, cooperating with them, interacting with them, just finding ways to help them learn about it as well.
We taught ourselves this, so we started the project, and our teacher didn't teach us this because he wanted us to learn it ourselves and gained all the knowledge without him teaching us. So it's more interactive.
It was good because we got to learn a lot about researching and using trustworthy websites, and we had to make sure that all the information was correct because we didn't want to showcase any incorrect information.
I felt better that it was a self-learning thing, so I can share the stuff with other people.
Sometimes I would enjoy the teacher telling me what it is, if it's kind of a hard topic, which luckily natural selection isn't, because it's very common to research about it and find information on it. So I feel with those more challenging topics, instead of someone being oh, search this up yourself, she told us to it, but for the easier ones, such as natural selection and adaptation, she was able to show it to us, which I feel is an amazing classroom experience.
It helped a lot with the upcoming test because I had it locked in my brain for talking to a lot of people about the same thing.
You went to get the information. You went to just stand there and you projected that information to other people.
Well, since we're the ones researching it and typing it down and writing it down, it kind of just goes into your brain and you just kind of memorize everything.
In most cases, I like to self-learn. I think it's better. I think it kind of builds character, just finding information and then sharing it. I think it's just a better way to learn.
I definitely learned more, though. I remembered more than what was taught in class, and which I find it's kind of revolutionary, because sometimes you go to class, you learn, you forget it. But with this, I did it myself, so I researched it, and I remembered because I was there, I did myself.
I think the booths were all amazing. Even if they were different in some sort, they still looked amazing. The people who were explaining it were amazing at explaining it. I feel that's something that students do amazing at, explaining other things to other students. So it was really good for me.